Hi all, welcome to Vision Board Community. So today I am inviting to Anina. So Anina will sharing us an insightful journey of the data engineering and all. So how she can able to getting a good offer or like and how to getting able to start like a pro in the Azure data engineering journey and all. Like maybe this kind of words will be motivating lots of people. Anina, are you there?
Yes, Devi, I'm here.
Yeah. Anina, I think people are waiting for your like at least your words to hearing about how you can able to make a success in the your career because initial days of career itself you can move into this data side and you will get lots of exposure. So how the journey was looks like.
Yes, hi everyone. I am Anina, and I'm having 2.0 years of experience in this field. Actually, I joined Vision Board on November 23 with an intention of switching job itself. That time, my job was not going that well because our project was going to end. I was in a situation like I was not able to get another project. And our bench policies were something like I was moving to LOP. At the time, I joined to this Vision Board community, and they will have given me a lot of confidence that you can do it, like what are the steps
And
need
it
to
is not
do.
for me, it is completely your dedication and all. So yeah,
Yeah,
you can
but I needed that start from, I had no idea where to start. So you really give me that start, what to learn, how to learn that plan and everything. I joined that time on November 23 as my experience was that the time was just 2 years. So switching was not an easy option. This switching was not a cakewalk for me. It took a lot of efforts to get an interview call itself. It took a lot of time. So I was consistently practicing. I was continuously of the topic you have covered on your classes. After that, the interview questions that really helped me when I was preparing. After that, in our community, each member after their interviews, I used to remember they used to post the questions what they faced in the interviews. So I
exactly.
used to go through that. So after learning, I'll just check these questions. Then I can know like, okay, where I am, how well I know things. So I compared with those and I started, okay, if something I didn't know, I just go back and started learning on that. That was the plan I was going through. Initially, I was not able to get any calls. After that, in our classes and everywhere, uh, they really helped me to how to optimize our resumes and Naukiris. And I started updating Naukiri every single day. That was the first thing the morning update on Naukiri. And I was actively applying everything. But even if I was not getting calls, but I was applying and updating. I think that will give us more visibility to the recruiter. And next thing I faced was when I started getting calls, I was struggling with this notice period. They were asking the notice period was not matching. So I can really tell them like I am on bench, I'll get the immediate release. I told them initial first two recruiters, but I noticed that they were not calling us back. So what I told was, I am on a project, but it will end very soon. So I'll get an immediate release. I I started telling that kind of responses. I started noticing I was getting responses,
Okay.
and after that I got interview. And in this, I followed the same steps. Like as I was 2 years of experience, the questions was of that level. It was not easy, but moderate level of questions were there. Mostly, I faced with scenario-based questions. They are not looking for something like some theory answers. They are not expecting. They are expecting. They are testing our experience. How well you have you worked on this or not? The questions were of that kind, like they are checking whether you have a solid hands-on experience on these things. More scenario based questions they were asking. They were giving us situations like, this is the data source, this is where you want to do, what will be your approach, like that kind of questions they were asking. So I was preparing so many scenario based questions from online. We can find so many. So I was practicing on that. So I think it will really help. And as I faced SQL questions, it was like repeatingly I could see so many questions were repeating in this interview questions that was posted on our group and community. So that I give emphasis to those topics, and I have preparing well on those. So and also PySpark also I used to get querying some simple code that I got, uh, and I had 2 rounds of interviews for 2 companies, like whichever offers I got. Mostly it had 2 round of interviews. So first round will be some technical questions, and mostly second round will be manager round. In that I faced almost what you did in our project. That was the question I got. Like what were the challenges you were facing? What were the last use case you are working on? So they are checking for our experience, like how well you know things, how real time experience you have. They were really checking for that. Yeah.
And Anina, one more thing, because 2 years experience, one of the most of people ask me, it will be very difficult to get the calls, right? So for
Yes.
2 years, 2 plus, you can expect a lot of calls.
Yeah, actually, when I started, it was just 2 years. I got offer on last May. I was approaching 2.5 years. I, I think that time I started getting. After getting offer, if you put it notice period or something in Naukri, I used to get a lot of calls, but I was not in a position to attend so many interviews because I was approaching to LOP. So I had to join somewhere. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And one more question, Nina. So how the interview, because 2 years of experience or 2.5 years of experience, how the interview, like maybe 30 minutes of interview, how their allocation, what they are more focusing on, like a skill set.
Yeah, I had 1 hour of interview on
Oh,
both rounds. Like they
okay.
utilized 1 hour itself. Like they
Complete
asked,
one
they
hour,
started.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. They utilized the whole time. For me, it's they were starting from my resume. Whatever I've mentioned, they starting it from there. They asked so many questions on ADF, some basic questions on ADF. Whatever we mention, any specific words we are mentioning on our answer, they are taking it from there.
Okay.
So if we mention something that we does not know, means they will know, like they will take it from there. So that kind of questions I was getting. And from SQL, the basic questions like joins, that max, min, Windows functions, those kind of questions I got. And PySpark, they were asking. PySpark, read and write, how to read, those kind of basic,
Like
yeah,
a big kind of question you will get, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. On the first one interview, it was like that. One another interview, it was somewhat advanced level they were asking.
Okay.
So depends upon the interviewer, but I don't think it is so hard because for 2 years, I think their expectation will be that much. I guess I had 2 round of interviews. Yeah,
Both
both were technical.
2 rounds, both are technical, right? More on focus on technical level.
Mhm.
Okay. And Anina, for example, people who are struggling to 2 or 2 plus years of any kind of suggestion you want to be given to, because you already cracked, you got an offer letter, you joined in a new company and all. So when you people are struggling for, they are not getting called 2 plus, they are not getting called. What is the strategy or any kind of suggestion you can give to them?
I think we need to update well our Naukri and our resume. That
Mm.
speaks for us because they are seeing our resume. After that, only they are interviewing us. So the first focal point should be on your resume and the Naukri, and update Naukri every day. I think it had worked for me because we can see, like, maybe for a month no one will notice our profile. We will feel like, okay, this is not happening, but continue doing that so that we will start getting visibility. once we are getting calls, I think try to secure that call, because sometimes if they will ask us what's the experience. That time itself, if we are not prepared, means we can't face them in the first time. So be prepared, like whenever an recruiter calls us, be prepared to answer whatever they are asking to. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Anina. Thank you for your time. I think this kind of words will help a lot of people. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.